Open right away. Jesus has chosen to finish this family member, and it will happen today because you are my beloved child. Don't skip this. What you are about to hear is not a mistake. This is a divine message that you just got before something happens that can't be changed. Stay until the end, because every word that comes after this one was sent to get your spirit ready before the storm hits your family. Heaven's record has changed something holy, and your name came up when this message was sent. Divine justice has marked a close friend or family member whose smile has been covering up guilt. It was written down what they did behind closed doors. Today was the day that the truth would no longer be hidden. Do not scroll. Heaven isn't punishing people because it's mad. It cleans you up. It was never about getting back at them. That's the point. This person hurt you for too long while acting like they cared, but blocking your blessings, making up stories, and taking what wasn't theirs. The strange tension in your chest, the sudden chill when they walk in the room, and the eerie silence that stays after their name is spoken. Don't think that way, my child. That's heaven trying to get your attention before things start to change. Stay until the end, because I'm about to tell you why Jesus himself has decided this can't go on. The universe can't protect things that have been cursed by their own actions. This is not destruction that is coming. It's a divine correction that looks like an ending, but is really a new start for you. You're about to find something very big. Another revelation that will not only show the soul behind the mask, but also free you from the things that have been holding you back. Don't blink right now. There is already a timer going off for freedom. My dear child, do not skip. The information you are about to hear will fill in the blanks you've had for weeks. There have been sudden changes in energy. Strange things are happening. There's no reason for doors that used to open to close. But what's been hidden behind those changes is now being shown by heaven. And tonight you'll know why today is such an important day. Wait until the end. It's not about being scared. It has to do with revelation. There is a divine spotlight on the family member who thought they could be on both sides by speaking badly about you while smiling at you. The things they did have been heard in heaven. Right now, the truth is being changed in real time. You're about to find something very big, because everything fake starts to fall apart when light comes in. You're not giving them away by mistake. You are being taken away from their shadow. What they tried to take away from you, God is about to make bigger than they could ever be. You may have been wondering why you're restless, why your sleep feels different these days, or why your name keeps coming back to you in your dreams. This is because your spirit sees things that your eyes haven't seen yet. There is less veil now. Your path is being cleared by the universe so that destiny can take over. Do not move. Don't skip this part. The next thing you'll hear is what will change everything. Why Jesus marked this day. What you're leaving your life for today is not a punishment. It's for safety. Heaven is finishing what was getting in the way of your growth, not to break up your peace, but to build it back up on stronger ground. Follow me until the end. The divine clock is already ticking, and the person who used to be in charge of your story will soon no longer be able to change anything about it. It is here that pain turns into power and silence into divine justice. Someone or something holy is being sent to help you, and once it gets to you, nothing or no one can undo it. Please stay with me, my beloved child. Right now, the energy around you is changing more quickly than you think. What was once kept secret is coming to the surface, and every secret word that was said against you is coming back to the person who said it. Don't skip this part. The next few seconds will make the truth clear that your spirit has been feeling in quiet times. You knew people were looking at you, but not all of them were loving eyes. Some people hid their envy behind a smile. They couldn't stand the peace and light you brought with you, even when there was chaos around you. They thought that heaven wouldn't notice if they lied and betrayed you in small ways to change your story. But heaven did. You could cry quietly and no one would hear you. The walls of your house would soak up your tears every time, and heaven kept the record. Today did not just happen. The day was picked to end the silent battle. The decision made by God has already been signed, and it can't be changed now. Do not scroll. In realms unseen, the same person who used to stand behind you and act like they were there for you has already been shown. Their mask is coming off, and soon their actions will be more convincing than their excuses. You won't have to defend yourself or argue. The truth will help you. Wait until the end, because something amazing is about to happen. No one is going to lose. Everything around you is being moved around by heaven, so that peace can finally find its place. The person who was giving you trouble was never meant to be a part of this next part. When they leave, the promise that has been put on hold for too long will be able to come true. Take a deep breath. Let the universe fix what's not working right. You're not seeing destruction at the end. You're seeing deliverance. The things that are leaving your life make room for the miracle that is already on its way. Wait until the end. The revelation is just getting started. Don't look away from this moment, my beloved child. What's happening now is bigger than your feelings and the pain that tried to drown you. Stay until the end, because what heaven is doing in silence will soon amaze everyone who didn't believe you were strong. There's a divine reason why some people are quiet around you now, not making eye contact and talking less loudly than they did before. The truth that they hid is coming to light on its own, which makes their conscience shake. You don't have to let them know. Fate has already done that. Every lie that is said about you is making its way back to where it came from. Don't skip, because the shift going on around you isn't a coincidence. It's planned out. Heaven has reached a point of no return. The pain that broke you before will now be the sign of your rise. And the person who thought they could mess with your peace will soon be shut up by the truth they were trying to hide. Wait until the end. Right now, if this message hits you deep down, confirm that you are in tune with God by typing, "I claim my freedom" in the comments. This is what divine justice feels like, even if it makes you sad. Peaceful, quiet, and unstoppable. Your family is finally free of the old energy that stuck to them. The strange heaviness, the silence, and the confusion are all going away. You're not going off balance. You are moving into alignment. Pay close attention. Today is not the day to end someone's life. It has to do with getting rid of the energy that was stopping your blessings. Not a soul, but a season is ending in heaven. The person who stood for lies, manipulation, and pain is ending a cycle of those things. Peace will no longer have to fight for room in your home after this. Don't look back now. Be kind and let go. Everything that used to work against you will now start to work for you. The story isn't over yet. It is being written over by divine hands. Don't leave until the very end. You will be a part of the miracle that starts when this cycle ends. Please stay where you are, my beloved child. Do not scroll. Do not move. What's about to happen will make sense of all the things that have been getting on your nerves lately. Strangely quiet, emotionally distant, and with the sense that something was changing that couldn't be seen. This epiphanic moment was the culmination of everything. Heaven saw how you showed love even when other people showed envy. People who never prayed for your peace kept giving you things, forgiving you, and believing in you. But here you are, still picked, still safe, and still set to do what was written before you were born. Wait until the end. The energy that was meant to break you has become your testimony. Everyone in your family who tried to block your light can now see themselves in the mirror. The truth they tried to hide is now the mirror they can't get away from. This isn't getting even. The divine order is bringing balance back. There is a strong event happening right now that is for you. Your hands might feel cold, or your chest might get warmer. That's heaven letting us know this message is true. You are being cut off from a secret betrayal so that you can start the next chapter free, unchained and untouchable. My child, don't skip, because there is no sadness in the last act. It is a revelation. You are about to enter a place where no one can disturb your peace again. Every weight, every tear, and every heartbreak led up to this moment of freedom. The cycle that used to drain your energy is ending for good. Wait until the end. What you lost is about to be replaced by something holy. The same house that used to be tense will soon be filled with laughter again. You'll know why heaven let the exposure happen when this shift is over. Because there had to be a way for peace to get to you. Take a deep breath and pay close attention, my beloved child. The change your soul has been waiting for is in this part. Do not skip. Wait until the end, because what's coming up will explain why everything had to happen the way it did. There was no chance. Every pause, silence, and tear was part of a divine choreography created specifically for your ascent. Now that the storm is over, you feel a strange calm. That is not nothingness. This is alignment. The heavy spirit that used to hang around your family has been lifted, making the air around you lighter. Heaven has ended that story for good. Grace is now walking through the doors that pain used to go through. Stay right here. The person who told you lies to stop you from moving forward has already been taken off your spiritual path. There's no need to fight back. There's nothing you need to prove. Time will speak, and the truth will do the rest. What is meant for you is expertly finding its way back to you. Don't scroll down. What's next will make you stronger for the blessing that's coming. You are being moved by the universe in ways you could never have imagined. There are talks going on in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Someone is telling people to say your name in a good way, not a bad way. Every wrongdoing is turning into a chance. Fear is not watching over you. Favor is. The same Jesus who let this happen is now quietly planning for restoration. What was meant to upset your peace has now become the reason why your fate is becoming faster. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Soon, your glow will talk for you. Don't leave until the very end. This is where the miracle starts. Not when things were taken from you, but when you were finally ready to receive them. The next few days will go by like beautiful poetry. Every event brings you closer to your goal. Don't close your heart. Don't lose your faith. Don't forget that this shift wasn't your fault. It took place for you. Don't move, my beloved child. Follow me all the way to the end. That quiet pull in your heart right now is proof that heaven has already started writing a new ending for your story. This is not the end of a family story. Your divine inheritance is being shown to you. With trickery and power, someone tried for too long to keep you from telling the truth. They thought they were strong enough to block your light, but heaven kept quiet and watched everything. The delay wasn't because someone said no. It kept people safe and made sure that when your blessing came, it couldn't be taken or used wrongly again. Do not skip this because it holds a revelation. There is now a different vibe around your name. There used to be resistance, but now there is attraction. Now doors that were locked can be opened. People who brushed you off before are now remembering how valuable you are. You've gone from being ignored to being divinely emphasized. You should stay until the end, because something amazing is about to happen. The person who used to be against you will have to quietly back away. They tried to hide the truth, but it will now work out for you. What was meant to make you feel bad will now make people respect and admire your name. Pay close attention. Your home is getting calm again, not by chance, but because God told them to. Right now, every argument and misunderstanding that caused fights is losing its power. Light is coming into places where darkness used to be, and love is putting back together what envy tried to break. My child, don't move. You are at the threshold of restoration. Heaven now trusts you with greater abundance because of the pain that once made you question your worth. What is about to happen is not small, it is huge. You'll understand why it had to happen this way when it comes. Wait until the stop, because the miracle has already begun, and your name is written in golden ink on it. The story doesn't just change, it's finally in line with the promise that was written for you before all of this chaos started. Stay right here, my beloved child. Do not scroll. Do not blink. Heaven is now starting to explain why everything had to break down first before it could put itself back together. This is no longer chaos. Right in front of your eyes, you can see divine order taking shape. We've kept track of every tear you shed. Every silent prayer was written down. That pain wasn't pointless. You were getting ready for the crown you're about to wear. You were not being punished by the weight you felt. It was getting ready, shaping you into the vessel heaven could finally trust with breakthrough. Wait until the end. The same Jesus who let some people go did it so that the wrong energies could no longer drain your purpose. They are still there. They were able to get to your peace. Now the space they left behind is being filled with divine connections. Kind, loyal, and in-line souls who will walk with you in the truth. There are big changes going on behind the scenes. People are talking with your name in rooms you haven't been to. People who used to ignore you are now drawn to your light again. It's not because they've changed, but because you've grown beyond what they thought of you before. You shouldn't skip this because your destiny is shining brighter than ever. The person who tried to make you doubt them is slowly giving up because of what they did. You won't have to tell anyone. Their mask will just fall off. When it does, the truth will set you free in every way. My child, stay until the end, because next is peace that doesn't need an explanation, plenty that doesn't require work, and joy that feels natural. This is what God gave you for not giving up. You stayed true even when heaven was quiet. The answer from heaven is now loud. Take a deep breath. You won't lose in the end of your story. It's becoming more important. Everything that was taken is coming back, bigger, brighter, and more blessed. There's something big waiting for you, and it's not far away. Make sure you don't miss the next part of your divine breakthrough. Right now, subscribe to this channel to stay in line with every prophetic promise made in your favor. Set your intention now if you are ready to let go of the pain and welcome this new time of peace. Enter I Choose Peace here. Don't move, my beloved child. This moment is holy. The final revelation of why heaven picked you to bring this message to people today is what is happening right now. Wait until the end, because these words are the last note of a storm that tried to destroy your peace. There is a reason why the air around you has changed. You're entering a time when everything that was hidden is becoming clear. The masks are coming off, the fake alliances are breaking down, and now only the truth can stand with you. You are now being filled with divine power from the energy that used to drain you. Do not skip this. What looked like ends were actually beginnings. Heaven closed the wrong doors to help you find the right ones. The family member who tried to control your future is no longer able to connect with you spiritually. Their power is no longer felt. Their power is no longer strong because of grace. You'll start to see signs of peace instead of fear, a sudden calm in the place where you are. Get calls out of the blue with good news, smiles on faces that used to be tense. It's not luck. This is alignment. Heaven shows that no matter who tries to stop it, what's meant for you will always find a way. My child, stay until the end. In quiet, miraculous ways, you are being healed. The money that was held up will start to move again. Broken relationships will either get better or go away for the best. Your spirit will feel lighter because the battle has already been won for you. Do not scroll. You are being crowned in silence. When someone betrays you, the noise you hear changes into the music of divine elevation. Every person who doubted you before will see your rise happen right now. From the beginning of this journey, you are not the same person. You are smarter, kinder, stronger, and filled with peace. Don't leave until the end. The next part of your story starts now. It wasn't about loss today. It was about being free. Everything that wasn't in line with your destiny has been cleared away. From now on, you will only have truth, love, and divine order with you. Don't look away, my beloved child. Now is the time when everything fits together. What began as a whisper from God has now become a revelation. Wait until the end, because these last words aren't just a message. They're the key to the next part of your story. You've been through shadows that other people couldn't make it through. You kept your faith through the silence and believed in heaven even when common sense told you to give up. Now, every second of pain has turned into strength. It is quiet, steady, and can't be stopped. Your past doesn't make you weak. You are proof that God really does know when to do things. Do not skip this. The person who caused trouble in your family in the past has already undergone divine correction. You don't need to mean them harm. They already know the lesson in ways that only heaven can understand. On the other hand, you are moving into restoration. Peace is coming back to you in more ways than one. Stay right here. You'll feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders over the next few days. Now we know for sure that this season of tension is over. What used to be a battleground is now a place of blessing. Now, every place where there was loss will start to bloom again in a quiet, beautiful, and perfect way. Do not move. The power that showed you the fake energy around you is now setting you up for divine expansion. Chances will start to come to you, not because you're looking for them, but because your energy is finally meeting your destiny. You're in sync. You've been picked. And that flow can't be stopped again. Stay until the end, because this is the moment when heaven signs your life. The pain is gone. The confusion is gone. And the storm has stopped. The part that used to make you cry is now what makes you shine. In addition to divine favor and unseen protection, you have been restored in spirit. So take deep breaths, my child. Be sure of yourself as you walk forward. It's now your breakthrough, and the date that used to make you scared. What heaven said was over was never your loss. It was your freedom. From now on you will only feel peace. Stay right here, my beloved child. Do not move. Do not blink. Now you're at the point where the storm gives way to peace. The words that follow are meant to comfort you and let you know that you were never forgotten, not even for a second. Heaven has seen how you've kept going, the nights you couldn't explain how much pain you were in, the days you got up anyway. That quiet strength has made a wall around your future that nothing bad can break. What seemed like punishment at the time was actually God's way of setting up everything that's about to happen. Don't skip this because the next part isn't going to happen by chance. It's written in gold. Restoration. The person who tried to divide has gone back to their own lessons, and you are now ready to take everything they tried to block. Now is the time for you to let go, get clear, and quietly win. Wait until the end, because the next few seconds will confirm what you already know. You'll notice little things, like smiles that come out of nowhere, sudden calmness, and messages that arrive just when you need them. These events are not random. These things show that heaven has officially taken the weight off your story. You are no longer tied down by what other people say or do. Their energy can't reach yours anymore. The part of the story that used to drain your energy is over, and now divine favor is coming in to fill all the gaps they left. You are safe, chosen, and surrounded by grace all the way around. My child, don't scroll. Take a moment to understand this truth. When something is done, it's done. No more confusing loops. Stop the pain from coming back. You got through it. Now your story is going from surviving to succeeding, from broken hearts to healing, and from silence to divine celebration. Wait until the end. This isn't just the end. It means rebirth. You're now in a vibration where peace is the norm, blessings are your language, and everything you do will be timed perfectly. The person who used to make you sad is no longer in your path, because heaven has chosen joy to walk with you now. In this sacred, fleeting moment, if you feel the unmistakable, penetrating light of Archangel Michael reaching out to your spirit, a vibration of pure blue energy, do not hesitate. Stop. Take a deep, conscious breath. This is not random. It is a divine appointment. Whisper the command of faith into the depth of your heart. I welcome your protection, beloved Michael. Then solidify this intention. Make your declaration visible and potent. Write that phrase in the comments below. Each word you share is instantly transmitted to the heavens, rising as a prayer of profound trust and immediate reception. As you engage with this message, witness the miraculous. The Archangel's brilliant, radiant shield is already beginning to deploy around your aura, creating a dome of safety that repels doubt, fear, and negativity. Feel the immediate infusion of unshakable calm, monumental strength, and perfect serenity. This powerful recognition is your soul's acknowledgement of the highest call of the divine light. Your participation is your highest offering of trust. If this powerful alignment brings profound peace to your being, honor the channel, subscribe, and hit the like button to ensure you remain connected to the continuous flow of Archangel Michael's guidance. Don't move, my beloved child. Stay right here until the end. You can't stop now because you've come so far. For the first time in a long time, everything that was hidden behind your pain becomes clear. The divine pattern is now being seen in what used to feel like chaos. The wind has finally died down, and that sound you're hearing isn't nothing. There is peace where it should be. The part of your life that felt like it would never end is over, and your soul is finally free from the energy that was trying to hold it back. There's no chance in this. It's the divine ending. Listen all the way to the end. As you do, your spirit will be freed. All of the emotional knots and old weights that were holding you back are slowly falling off. Not only is the light around you growing to protect you, but it's also growing to remind you that you'll soon no longer have to fight for peace. Do not skip this. The force that pushed you down before is now pulling you up. Things that were meant to break you have instead helped you find your purpose. In your story, the betrayal, the lies, and the hidden anger have all lost their voice. Heaven has seen your rise from the ashes and seen you take back your power. Pay close attention, my child. There is a new frequency of favor around you. People are being led to you not to see how strong you are, but to celebrate your light. There will be understanding where there was strife. No matter what was lost, God will make up for it. Whatever is stolen will come back clean and in more than one amount. Stay until the end, because the peace that ends your story is now being sealed. Damage wasn't the point of today. It was about being saved. The person whose actions caused pain has already learned their lesson and is now quiet. Leave the past behind. The only way to go now is forward, toward grace, plenty, and divine restoration. So take deep breaths. You made it through the storm, learned from it, and are now going even higher than before. The pain didn't last long. I will always get the reward. You are going to have a season of balance, beauty, and breakthrough, according to heaven. The darkness that was once around your name has finally turned into light. Please stay with me, my beloved child. Do not scroll. Not now. What's about to come will make you feel like a calm wave goes through your whole body. Now is the part of the story where heaven finally tells you why every tear, every lie, and every moment of silence had to happen the way they did. It seemed like nothing was happening for months. Prayers were not being answered, and peace was not within reach. But in reality, heaven was working behind closed doors, moving people and events around and building your foundation again without you knowing. What you thought was a delay was actually God getting ready. Wait until the end, because what's happening right now is very unusual. A once-in-a-lifetime realignment where fate and timing work perfectly. People who used to avoid you will begin to remember how kind you were. Chances that you thought were gone will suddenly show up again. This time was meant to last. You didn't lose anything for nothing. It's coming back stronger. My child, don't skip. The air around you has changed. You might even notice that the air feels smoother and lighter. That's the energy of being free setting in. The old energy has been cleared from your path by heaven, and peace is now a permanent guest. You are no longer being tested. You have their trust. You can trust them to keep your peace. With blessings that won't go away, trust them. Trusted with clarity that won't get mixed up again. The same spirit that felt heavy before is now filled with divine peace. You are living proof that giving up can lead to amazing things. Seal this word by liking this video right now to start the flow of God's favor and speed up your healing. Stay until the end, because this cycle's end is not quiet. It's beautiful. No longer will you think about the person who used to drain your energy. It will hurt less to remember them, and hearing their name won't bother you as much. You're not being haunted. You're better now. So take a deep breath, my love. You did it. The work that heaven has done in the past has made room for what's coming next. Divine order, pure light, and abounding joy. The ending that scared you before is now the start that everyone in heaven is happy about. Now is your chance to shine, and nothing can stop you. Don't blink, my dear child. This moment is holy. This energy you're feeling now isn't like other energy. It's heaven letting you know that your story has changed forever. Keep reading until the end. What's coming next will explain why your heart feels strangely at peace, your spirit feels lighter, and your path feels clearer. You've been through storms that should have broken you. You, on the other hand, are taller, brighter, and stronger than ever. It's not luck. Wow, that's divine resilience. Everything that went wrong helped you grow. Each betrayal brought you closer to your goal. Every delay taught you the patience you would need for your fate. Do not skip this. The person who tried to dim your light in the past doesn't matter anymore for your future. Their part in your story is over. They are no longer there for you to carry or wonder about their silence. Heaven finally and beautifully freed you from everything. Don't leave until the very end. This is where your peace will last forever. Small changes will start to show up, like conversations going more smoothly, help from people you didn't expect, and an inner calm that stays even when chaos tries to rise. That's how you'll know this chapter is over for good in heaven. You are about to enter a time of divine balance. There's no need to chase, forgive, or try to fix things that won't grow. Now, only things that are true to you are drawn to the energy around you. Love that lasts, peace that keeps you safe, and plenty that flows easily. You are no longer looking. You have been found. My child, don't scroll. Now is the part where heaven says, it's done. There is no longer any doubt. The fighting is over. The lessons are now over. There is now only clarity, beauty, and the start of something holy that will last. Keep going until the end, because your name is now being said in good places. It's quiet as new doors open. Silently, chances are coming your way, and everything that was against you before is now working for you. You are living proof that God always knows when the right time is. You're not going through this by yourself. You can confirm that you are safe by writing, "Heaven's shield is over me." Stay here, my beloved child. Do not scroll at all. You've reached the most important part of this message, which was saved for last. Each line that comes after this one has the energy of completion, healing, and divine confirmation. This is where the storm finally gives way to your peace. People didn't fully understand the pain you went through. Still, you kept shining. You didn't give up when common sense told you to. That's why God picked you to carry this happy ending. You didn't give up when it got dark and scary. From now on, the light will respond to how long you wait. Wait until the end. The energy around your family has changed for good. Now that the chaos is over, it won't drain your spirit. Now, renewal is all that's left. Soft, strong, and impossible to stop. The person whose actions hurt you in the past will no longer be able to reach your spiritual peace. That door is locked from heaven. Do not skip. What's next is the purest form of divine elevation. It will be clear to you. All of a sudden you feel calm while you sleep, happy when you wake up, and at ease in your heart. These events are not random. They mean that the old vibration has let go of you and the new one has taken you in. The pain that used to follow your name has been changed into a goal. Jesus, the same one who let the shaking happen, has now made your feet stable. What he fixed up can't be touched. You're about to enter a world where every blessing carries your name and can't be changed again. My child, Stay until the end. You'll quickly understand that this wasn't just about staying alive. It was all about change. You are no longer able to be touched in spirit, stopped in your tracks, or shaken in your faith. The person who used to accidentally turn down your light is now the reason it's shining brighter than ever. Take a deep breath. You've reached the divine end. There was never any fear today. It was the way to your freedom. There is no person, only a pattern when the work is done. You are finally free, fully healed, and ready to step into a time of peace, safety, and abundant grace. Don't turn your eyes away, my beloved child. This moment was made just for you. The trip that began with chaos and silence is now coming to an end, with strength and peace. Don't leave until the end. This isn't just another message. It's the last thing that seals your new start. Every night you couldn't sleep, heaven has seen it. Each time you smiled even though it hurt, and each time you forgive when you should have turned away. Those quiet acts of kindness turned out to be the keys that led to your elevation. You didn't have to yell the truth. The universe kept the memory alive for you. Don't skip this, because what's happening right now can't be explained by humans. You are no longer waiting for blessings. You're going through them. Everything that seemed to be taking too long is about to happen without any problems. The energy that fought against you before is now making way for you. Wait until the end. It will hit you, feeling calm in your chest and warm in your hands. That's heaven telling you that peace has come back to your home. The walls that used to be used for fights will now be filled with laughter. The air that used to be tense is now full of happiness. You have reached a divine balance where nothing that wasn't meant for you can miss you, and nothing that was meant to stay with you can. By God's will, the person who used to bother your spirit has faded from your life. No noise or getting back at someone, just quiet removal and holy replacement. You are protected in ways you can't even imagine. My child, don't move. This is not the end. It's a soft start to your restoration era. The next few days will feel better, lighter, brighter, and cleaner. People will not see you differently because you changed, but because you now have a peaceful energy. Heaven's light has picked you to be its mirror. Stay until the end, because this is your confirmation. The storm is over, and now you can see the rainbow. The date that used to make you feel heavy is now a sign of your freedom. Don't be afraid as you walk into this new chapter. The old power is gone. Only good things remain. Stay right here, my beloved child. Don't look away from this moment. Now that you've reached the last scene of your transformation, everything you lost starts to come back to you in strange ways. Wait until the end, because these words aren't just the end. They're a prophecy coming true right in front of your eyes. The energy around your name has been changed by heaven. You no longer have to carry the weight you did for years. The fights that used to define you have turned into lessons. You're not the same person you were before you went into this storm. You have changed into a version of yourself that is calmer, smarter, and stronger. Do not skip, because peace is not coming now. It's your permanent home. The house that used to be tense will now be filled with laughter and happiness. Everything around you seems to agree with your spirit. The mornings are softer, the air is cleaner, and your mind is finally at ease because it's not thinking about old pain. Wait until the end. You're going to receive divine favor, help you can't see, quiet blessings, and moments that feel too well timed to be coincidence. That's heaven letting you know the worst is over. The person who used to make you feel envious is no longer in your vibration at all. Their energy can't get to your peace anymore. You'll start to notice that things slowly go your way, opening doors, words falling into place, and chances showing up where there were none before. Now, every delay is turning into a way to move toward abundance. My child, you are no longer being tested, you are being praised. Do not scroll. Feel this truth settling in your heart. You can't let the past follow you into this new part of your life. It has been erased, changed, and started over. The person who used to make you sad has been replaced by a guardian angel who never sleeps. Heaven has sent angels to guard your path and watch over every step you take. Do not leave until the end, as this is your last revelation. Today was not a sign, it was a way in. The day that ended was the end of everything that was in your way. What began was peace, light, and growth that could not be stopped. You will no longer be afraid to walk because of divine favor, which never wears off. Stay with me until the end, my beloved child. At this point, heaven seals up everything that was said. There is now calm after what was once chaos. What used to feel like loss is now showing itself to be divine protection. Don't move because these last words have the energy of completion in them. You went through fire and came out shining. Every scar became a sign of how strong they were. Every tear you shed became a blessing for you. It was that person who used to disturb your peace who now helped your spirit awaken. Leaving wasn't a sign of rejection. It was a message from heaven itself. Do not skip this. Sacred alignment is taking place right now. There is no longer any energy in your field. There will be no more heavy feeling or confusion. No longer do you have to worry about when the next storm will hit. Right now, the air around you feels different. It's full of divine clarity, protection, and favor. Wait until the end. You will quickly understand that everything that broke you is now helping you make a breakthrough. Everything is being fixed in divine order. Relationships, finances, health, and chances. Getting by is no longer the goal. It's about thriving with peace by your side all the time. You are now in a timeline where everything goes smoothly. You no longer need to use force or fear. People will see light in you. Heaven finally took away what was making you look dull, not because you changed overnight. Now you are living proof that divine justice is quiet, but sure. My child, don't scroll. Your energy is now being felt by the universe. What you say will come true more quickly. What you think will come true more quickly. Because of this, you had to wait to learn how to talk about faith. Now that you've got it down pat, your voice fits with everything. Stay until the end. Heaven has made your peace permanent. Don't mess with the energy, hide it, or do anything else that could be seen or heard. The person who used to bring chaos has moved on to their own path, which is not yours. You're free. You are free to love, live, rise, and shine. Take a deep breath. It's not over yet. Your eternal beginning has arrived. The storm is over. Now that the peace has come, every sunrise from now on will have your name written on it in divine favor. You made it happen, my love, and nothing will ever take away this peace again. Talking about this prophetic word with your closest friends and family is a powerful act of faith. When you share this breakthrough, you activate the anointing over your own life and make it stronger. Don't move, my beloved child. This moment is holy. Right now you're hearing the last note of a beautiful symphony that has been playing in the background of your life. Stay until the end, because these words bring peace after every storm and answer every question that hasn't been answered. Now is the time of year when things start to make sense. The mess has been cleared up. The pain has done what it was meant to do. Now you're going through a door that could only be opened by grace. This new phase is not the same person you were before, stepping in as the person God always meant you to be. Do not skip. The person who used to make your life rough has drifted away from your energy. When you stopped fighting and gave up, that was the end of their story. We've learned our lesson. Your peace has finally won because the karma is now even. Wait until the end. You'll start to see little signs from God that everything is okay. A tune that plays at the right time. A breeze that makes you feel like home. A smile from someone you don't know that makes you feel better. These are the ways that heaven whispers, "You did it." What was supposed to make you lose your peace turned out to be the reason you found your purpose.